the crime created by African young people is no greater, or is no bigger than any other community or any other ethnic group. But for some reason, we keep getting targeted by the media. But what I really get worried about that is that actually you're giving it too much light, and a lot of young people, they might start thinking that this is what they are and this is who they are, and actually might worsen the situation actually instead of making it better.
Rest assured, in the shadows we will find a place where you and I reside. The rest of the world can watch while we take.
Basically, I was a young man with no families, no contacts, about $200, and that's it, just starting a new life.
Brand new plan that they could stop him, even immigration, man. Hate me before you left me, top attitude, but still the most popular kid back in high school.
I'm Khalid Abdul-Wahab, aka as Marino, from a hip-hop crew called Diafrix. And yeah, so my story, yeah? My story began in Eritrea back in the 1980s where I was born. During that time there was a war with our neighbor country, Ethiopia. Due to the situation just not getting better, my father was very lucky to secure a way to actually go to Switzerland. About 10 years of my time in a refugee camp, kind of decided to rebel out at a very young age, and then decided to try to find my own way. I was very lucky to secure, I guess, a ticket to come to Australia. So as many new arrival Africans, when they arrive in Melbourne, they usually get allocated to stays in place like this. But what a lot of people don't understand is those flats have about 20 apartments in each level, and there's about 20 levels. So each flats will have about 400 apartments. As you can imagine, that was very daunting for a young man, but then also did not realize the political things about, applying for asylum, find a job, work hard, and then if you're lucky enough to find a bit of education, do education. So what happens is that young people, the houses are very overcrowded. So they usually after school, they'll come in and start playing downstairs. And then they're playing basketball, soccer, or they're just hanging around. So then they become friends with about 10 to 15 young people. They're not a gang. They're just young people that grew up being friends with a big group of people. I have to imagine that, searching for a place to actually belong, high school was a really good place for me. I had a very good teacher that was very passionate about it. And he kind of, I think, heard that hip hop was a big thing for me. And he used to tell me, you talked about hip hop a lot. And he's like, you should go join that hip hop workshop. But I told him, I love hip hop, but I'm not a rapper. You always have to try things, because by trying, you'll find things that you actually really like. After school, we went direct to Footscray Art Center. And then that's where I met my partner, Momo. Hey, this is the Footscray Art Center, where the Diafrix story began. This is where we attended our first hip hop workshop.
Damn, lost my job today. My boss told me to take a holiday, a one-way trip, no return.
2 years of just being in a room, rehearsing every Thursdays and Tuesdays. We just told ourselves, yeah, we can actually do this and actually become a hip hop band. And then we came up with the name Diafrix.
I got robbed today, they took everything, took my stash away. But I don't stop, I'm gonna get it back. I never worry, cause I'm not about that. And sometimes I don't wanna hear it when they say
As you guys part of the hip hop crew Diafrix, and then we were going, how the hell did he know about us?
So much stuff happening on the media with the Sudanese community. We didn't really have a way to voice our opinions, and so much profiling. And I listened to the music and the stuff that they talked about, and I was like, wait, hold on. These guys, they're like a voice for our community,
Diafrix are a really interesting hip-hop group. They really are pioneers. I think the kind of music and what they've done, it will be retrospectively seen as being very influential.
Watching them make Pocket Full of Dreams and touring with Bruno Mars, whoever it may be, that showed me that, that yes, this is possible.
Footscray, the blessed to be Footscray, Bulldog, Yawistiran, Bulldog, ho ho. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So a lot of the stuff that I do, what I began doing, it was more to try and influence a lot of the youth services and just kind of guide them about how to actually engage young Africans. I was able to actually talk to the youth and communicate with the youth and understand their needs. This is the type of program that I'm actually asking for. Can we kind of have hip-hop events, you know, but the hip-hop events focusing around positivity and around lyricism and give them a platform to perform and having people to listen. That was very rewarding. And then what I see myself is more a bridge between the young people in the community organization, the youth services, and trying to make them understand a little bit better and how to develop programs. I just can't wait till we actually settled enough that we actually can put a lot of things forward and actually contribute to the Australian society and show all the positive things that we actually can contribute towards.
Still be here when we wake up.
Hey yo, my name is Khalid, aka as Marino. My voice is and always will be for change.